Hi everyone, my name is Karina and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the full moon in Cancer that will be occurring on January the 10th, 2020. And there is also a lunar eclipse at the same time, so it has a Cancer Capricorn axis. So first of all, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the full moon. So the full moon in Cancer, the theme is around domestic closures or closures in general and starting new, which lends itself well because it's the start of a new year, it's the start of a new decade, and we're in the whole 2020 vibe. So 2020, the theme is meant to be bringing more clarity. We talk about 2020 vision, and now we're in the year 2020. So this full moon is going to be about concluding a stage, ending chapters, and reaping the fruits of what you've sown. For some people, last year was quite difficult. It kind of felt like we weren't quite moving to where we wanted to go. But what a lot of people don't realise is that in the last year, a lot of us were building some foundations for what we're setting up for this year. So we're reaping the fruits and we're opening a new chapter in our life. This new moon can also be a little distracting, so it will increase our mental energy, but it's also going to fragment our attention a little bit. So it's going to go into like 1,000 different directions, and one's going to be more urgent and interesting than the other, and that's going to be hard to kind of focus on the one thing. So we're going to be a little bit all over the place. So in this full moon, you want to have enough openness to hear, to talk, to ask questions, and to listen to your answers that you're receiving intuitively. So this is all about following your intuition, to asking your guides the answers to the questions. So to sit in stillness rather than being distracted by all the little pew, 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 all the different directions that you're being pulled in. So try and stay and sit in your stillness and ask for the questions, ask for the answers, and they will come, but you need to focus on that. So since this full moon takes place in Cancer, there's going to be a real focus and attention on home and family. So it can have a strong impact on emotional areas. You're going to need to focus on balancing commitment to careers and families as well in the Cancer full moon. And you might find that over time there's going to be some sort of build-up of something that you need to express. So the energy over time is going to demand that that's going to need to come out. And over the coming weeks and months, you'll know what that means. So don't sit on your feelings. You need to express them. The Cancer's the crab. So the crab's typical, hard shell on the outside, soft center. So Cancer can hurt quite easily, but it doesn't appear to be hurt. So we're carrying that energy during this full moon. So it's really important that we're communicating clearly with our loved ones, particularly at home, so that there's no misinterpretation and no unnecessary hurt that's caused. So let's now have a chat about the lunar eclipse. So the eclipse is going to force us to look closely at our needs in our life, what we're lacking and what we want and what is not being met. So it's all about balance. You're balancing your private life, which is the whole Cancer side, the private life, the home and the nurturing side, versus the Capricorn portion of the eclipse, which is your public life, your career, your reputation, your professional, what you're putting out there. So you've got your two sides, not fighting against each other, but if they're out of balance, then this full moon and this eclipse is really going to force you to deal with that and to bring that into a better balance. So it really is like the home, private you, which is the Cancer side, versus this Capricorn professional, what you're putting out there side of you. Cancer also represents love and attachment versus your Capricorn, which is your reward and your achievement. So Cancers value the home and value the home roots, whereas Capricorn is your sense of duty and responsibility and also your public and professional persona. So here you've got these two sides of you, again, that you really need to bring into balance. It's not a bad thing to have these two two sides coming into a bit of conflict, because Cancer is the origin. Cancer is where everything starts, what your heart really desires. Capricorn is the goal. So Capricorn's the sign that's going to push you to get to where you're going. So I think that, we really need to bring that into alignment as well. Is what is it that we really want? What is it that we want to do this year, that we want to move forward with, and use that energy of the lunar eclipse in Capricorn to really push that forward. And this eclipse is giving us that cosmic push to make the much needed changes. So remember earlier I mentioned that, and I have spoken to a lot of people that really struggled in the last year. They had some defining moments, but a lot of people felt like they're no further forward on than what they were 12 months ago. So this Cancer full moon and Capricorn eclipse, it's a really powerful time to make the changes that you need. Now, also just remembering that changes aren't always easy. So sometimes, change happens like this, and sunshine, lollipops and rainbows every day, and we're all having a Merry Christmas over here. But other times changes can come through as something that's absolutely shattering. It may shatter you. It could be heartbreak. It could be the loss of something. But remember, God never takes anything away from you without giving you something better. So something that's a loss is not truly a loss. It's just not meant for you anymore. You're moving up. You're energetically moving up. So even if something is painful, you think that it's a painful ending, it's actually disguised as a new beginning. So just remember, in this time, it may be over the coming weeks and months, there can be quite an intense energy. There might be disagreements at home. It could be uncomfortable at home. But all of this is happening it comes back to your wants, your lack, your need, what is lacking. That's where all of this is coming from. It's all bubbling up and it's all going to come out. So if we keep our communication clear, if we keep ourselves centered, remember not to be distracted by, the million and one things that are catching your attention, that this is more important, that's more urgent than this. Okay, just stay centered in yourself. Remember to take in what's coming into you intuitively and just see what unfolds. Okay, see what unfolds. Try and bring balance to both of those your personal and your professional life. And that's what this big push is about with this full moon and this eclipse. Thank you so much for watching my video, and like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Have a great day.